Dr. Sella here, and I really believe that Army is onto something with the follow kick concept because you get 10 blockers, but it's not just that. You can keep the triple team slash wedge in check, and you're able to get maximization of blocking. Here's how it works the follow kick against we're going to do this just against a 50 defense. One of the beauties of the follow kick is you can get into the spread formation because what happens is you're going to get the extra blockers, so you don't need to really worry as much about the second place of linebacker. So the receiver will crack the safety. He just goes on a direct path and gets his left knee through the safety's crotch, left hand to the stomach, 4-inch northbound steps after that. And then what happens is the line is the action starts at a 4-eye. If there's no 4-eye and the guard's uncovered, there's no 1 but a 0. The center makes a center call, and that tells the two guards we're triple team in the 0 technique. So the center's going to snap the ball. He's going to take 2 steps up the field. He's going to get his nose in the V of the neck of the 0 technique and slam his hands through the breastplate. The two guards get their near knee in the crotch, near hand or forearm to the stomach, and take 4-inch northbound steps, and they just wedge that 0 technique while the backside tackle sprints his belly button through the hip of the backside guard. The play side tackle is going to veer inside of the 4 technique and get his left knee in front of the mic. If the mic runs over the top, well, they're screwed anyway, because then they lose a player, and then the tackle will end up on the safety. The A-back is tied to the hip of the tackle, and he's going to block the mic to the free safety unless number 1 takes the dive. And if that's the case, if number 1 does take the dive, well, he's going to end up getting blocked by the A-back because he'll end up turning in. Because the only way he can take the B-back is he's going to turn in, and at that point he'll get wedged by him. And then what will happen is the B-back will make it all right with the progression, which I'll show you in a little bit. Actually, I'll just show you now. So what happens is if number 1 disappears into the A-back, he's screwed anyway. Then what will happen with the B-back is the B-back's going to kick the first threat outside of the A-back's block. So it could be the Mike running over the top if he scrapes and then attacks the line of scrimmage. Or it could be number 2. The B-back doesn't care. The goal is on the follow kick play is he blocks the first threat off the A-back. So it doesn't really matter who it is. It's not you got that guy. No, you're kicking the first threat off the A-back. And if you do that, you're always going to be fine. Ideally, if it's number 2, well, they got a big problem because now everybody just got blocked. If it's a scrape exchange, the odds are that number 1's going to get canceled by the A-back who just takes himself out of the play. And then if the Mike runs over the top and then attacks the line of scrimmage, the B-back will kick him. They waste number 2 because he runs up the field. And I mean, heck, sooner or later, somebody's got to play the pitch. And the quarterback's going to take the snap. He's going to jump in the A-gap, and then he's going to run in between the A-back's block and the B-back's block. So he's going to run the ball. If number 1 plays the quarterback, he's going to get kicked, and the ball's going to hit in here. If number 1 tries to take the B-back, he's done for now because he runs into the wedge. B-back kicks the next guy, and the ball cuts up in here by the quarterback. That's the brilliance of the follow kick that Army created. The A-back runs the pitch. Now the cadence is down, ready, set, hut. He could leave on the arm ready and run it just like it's rocket toss to get the perimeter to react. I don't know, for those of you who've coached a long time, every time people see rocket motion, they panic because they're so afraid of that ball getting pitched wide, they overreact, especially in high school. So, by the way, did I mention the backside receiver cuts off? Okay. And then the backside tackle sprints his belly button through the hip of the backside guard. All right. But the quarterback's going to take the snap, jump in the gap. He doesn't need to point the ball. He's just going to wait for the B-back to clear. He's going to run between the A-back's block and the B-back's block. That's the bottom line. Army really came up with something when they started doing this. And it's really nothing new. Navy, over 10 years ago, I was on their campus when I saw them do this, but they only did it against a 4-eye. Army says, now we're going to kick number one with the B back and go from there. And then if number one disappears, they're going to kick the next guy out. They really figured this one out, and I really believe it's going to be a concept that you can utilize in 2021 to get more yards per play, more points per play, and win more games as a direct result. And that's the follow kick. Coaches, you want to run Army, Navy, and Air Force's offense the right way the first time, call me, 570-332-0265, 570-332-0265, and go to tripleoptionfootball.com/testimonials. You can see all the success stories that have come out of the camps in the academy, including Tyrone, Oklahoma, who just won the Oklahoma Class C state championship. So proud of them. I want you to be the next one. So give me a call and I'll see you in the next video. Later.